Hi, welcome to my video on solve a log equation with more than one log on one side, part 3. The previous two videos, the first one had the log or had the x as a number where the number had to be greater than 0. The second video that I did was on where the x was in the base, where the base had to be greater than 0, not 1. So this video is going to be where x is in both positions, where x is in the number and x is in the base. The following equation have x as both a number, which has to be greater than 0, or as a base, which has to be greater than 0 and not 1. So let's do a couple of problems to illustrate. So we have the log of subtraction. The log of a subtraction is the log of a division. So there's 12x minus x divided by 3, base is x equals 1. So subtraction is a division. We have a base, which is x, base, exponent is 1, equals 12 minus x over 3. And that's understood to be over 1, so we cross multiply. We get x times 3 is 3x, and 1 times 12x minus x is 12 minus x. So this becomes 3x plus x equals 12. Move the x to the left side, make it positive. 4x equals 12. Divide by 4, x equals 3. Now we have to check. So we're checking the 3. 3 is in the base, so that's okay, because the base got to be greater than 0, not 1. 3 is x. 12 minus 3 is 9. 9 is okay, because the number has to be greater than 0. So 3 is okay. And again, if you want to check it out, check it. 12 minus 3 is 9. And the division, or subtraction is division, so 9 divided by 3 is 3. So x is 3. So 3 to the 1 is 3 equals 3. So 3 is okay. B. Again, we have x is in the number and x is in the base. We have a log. A sum of two logs is the log of the product. X equals 2. So because we're adding logs, we multiply 2 times x plus 4. Base is x, exponent is 2, equals 2 times x plus 4. Base exponent number. So x squared equals 2x plus 8. That x squared minus 2x minus 8 equals 0. Notice this is a quadratic. Quadratic has two answers. So we move everything to the left side. So x squared, that's a minus, and that's a minus when we move it over. This is factorable. So we factor this, or we use the quadratic formula, but hopefully x and x, factors of 8 are 8 and 1, or 4 and 2. What factors give me a 2? So it's 4 and 2. The product is negative 8. The sum is negative 2. So it has to be, product is negative 8, it has to be a plus and a minus. So negative 4 plus 2. Multiply negative 8. Multiply x minus 4 by 2, negative 8, add negative 2. So that means x minus 4 equals 0. X plus 2 equals 0. X equals 4. X equals negative 2. And let's check the 4. In the place of the number, 4 plus 4 is 8. That's okay, it's positive. And 4 is positive here and here. This is the base. So 4 is okay. So that's okay. And let's check a negative 2. Negative 2, base? No, base got to be greater than 0, not 1. So negative 2 is not fitting in the base. But the negative 2 fits here because negative 2 plus 2 is 2. So the number is okay. But the base can't be negative. So no here. So the answer to this problem is just 4. And again, if you wish to check it further, just sub 4 in. That's 4 plus 4 is 8. the sum is the product. So 4 times 8 is 16. And that's a 4. So 4 squared is 16. 4 is okay. And we have another one to do. Let's see what we have here. Well, we have log cube root of x. 1/3 goes to the power of 2. Okay, we notice I always move the number in front of the log to the power. Now, what do we have? This is 3 there. So this is log x minus 1. That's the cube root of x. Two to the 1/3 is the cube root of 2. And because we're subtracting logs, we do a division. So it's the cube root of x divided by the cube root of 2 equals 1/3. And notice these are all cube roots, so I could simplify this, but this is a cube, this is a 1/3 here. So this is x, that's the base, that's the exponent, and this is the number, so that's the cube root of x divided by the cube root of 2. Now normally you would simplify this, but because that's a cube 1/3, this is a cube root also. So to get rid of a 1/3, you do a cube power. And we do a cube power on that. So 1/3 times 3 is x minus 1. So that's a cube root. So a cube root of x cubed is an x. The cube root of 2 cubed is 2. Remember, the cube root of x is x to the 1/3. So 1/3 times 3 is 1. The cube root of 2 is 2 to the 1/3. 3 times 1/3 is 1. And also, just while I'm at it, just the cube root of x over the cube root of 2. We did some cube roots before in a previous unit. Cube roots, we need 3. So that's the cube root, we need an 8. So that's the cube root of a 4. So this is the cube root of 4x. And the cube root of 2 times the cube root of 4 is the cube root of 8. So that becomes the cube root of 4x over 8 if you wanted to simplify it. But again, we didn't have to do that because we did the cube. To get rid of the 1/3 here, we do a cube and we do a cube. So these are cubes. This is a cube. So we didn't have to work it out. But now if you cube this expression here, the cube root of 4x cubed is 4x. Then we got the, that's a 2 there. I made it, the cube root of 8 is 2. So if you cube this, you get a 4x. If you cube 2, you get an 8, which comes out to be, when you simplify it, x over 2. Put it over 1 and cross multiply. So we get 2 times x plus 1 equals 1 times x is x. 2x minus 2 equals x. 2x minus x equals 2. X is 2. So put 2 in. Put 2 in the place of x. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So that means the base is 1. But remember, the base got to be greater than 0 and not 1. So 2. So x minus 1 becomes 2 minus 1, which is 1. That means the base is 1. So we can't have the base. The base is right here. The base got to be greater than 0, not 1. When I put 2 in for x, I get a 1. I can't use it. 2 is the only number that we have here. So that means this answer, there's no solution to this problem. And some people say no solution is the empty set. Some people call it a symbol like this with a stroke through it. And that's the empty set. But if you said there's no solution, that's great. So that's the third video, where first one was working with the number n, where x was here. Then we did the second video where x was in the base, which is greater than 0, not 1. And this one was on both. I always like to vary my problems to help you think. Again, if you like my video, click the like button. And if you're not a subscriber, if you wish to subscribe, click the subscribe button. And visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com, to find more information about me, my videos, and the content. That's the content on my YouTube channel called Math Fully Explained. Thank you for viewing my video. Hope the video helped you. Bye-bye.